Hello my friends, happy Monday. I apologize if you can hear Ada panting in the background. We just got inside from playing Frisbee and she's quite winded, so if you hear a weird thing in the background, that is probably it. But hello, welcome to another vlog. I thought this week we could spend the week together. I have a very busy week, but I'm really determined to approach it in a sustainable way. I find that mentally I kind of tend to sort my weeks into two categories. So either I know I have an easy week coming up and that's what it is in my brain. It's an easy week, it's a chill week. And then the other category is I know I have a hard week coming up, and in my brain I just go like full work mode. I don't have a lot of balance. I'm not, making sure that I'm prioritizing slowing down and self-care too. I feel like I'm just very binary about my weeks. I'm either all on or all off. Obviously on my off weeks I'm not actually off, but just mentally I think is the difference. So this week, I know I have a busy week, but I'm really determined to kind of meet in the middle and make it a bit more sustainable, take some time for myself. I want to prioritize spending time with Austin because we're both going to be out of town next week and I know I will miss him. And I want to prioritize reading. I'm currently reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which is where I left you in the last vlog, and I really want to finish it this week, but that's a lot of reading for me in a typical week. I still have 300 pages, so that's definitely a stretch, but I'm really determined to just set aside time to read throughout each day. And in general, despite it being a busy week, I am just truly determined to take some moments for myself and keep it nice and cozy and calm. And I thought, why not take you along with me? So anyways, I hope you're having a great Sunday when you're watching this, and I hope you will enjoy spending the week with me. As for today, it's about 1 o'clock. The morning has already gone by, and honestly, I can't believe it. I don't even know where the morning went. I was doing quite a bit of work and just kind of random admin things. We have a lot of travel coming up in March, so I've been busy booking flights and accommodations, and it'll be our first time boarding Ada while we're gone. We're taking her to a boarding company, and so I've been making arrangements for that, calling the vet to get vaccine records sent over. It's just been kind of a busy admin work morning, if that makes sense. As for this afternoon, I actually have a shoot that I think I'm about to do. I don't really want to. I've kind of been procrastinating it, but I'm just gonna get it done, knock it out, and then I actually have 2 errands I need to run. I need to stop by Hobby Lobby because I need some faux stems, some big ones for a shoot that I'm doing, because I got this huge, beautiful vase for the shoot, but it's a much larger scale than any of my vases, so any flowers or anything that I buy at the store will just look kind of silly in it. So I need some, honestly, like branches, and ordinarily I would just go outside and cut a few branches, but it's still truly winter here. Nothing even has buds on it. So I think I'm just gonna go pick up some faux stems at Hobby Lobby, and those will be good seasonal decor to have in the future anyways. So that'll be fun. And then after that, we need to swing by the vet because Ada needs to get her weight taken and also get her monthly heartworm, flea, tick medicine. So anyways, that's kind of the plans for the afternoon. And then this evening, I think it's gonna be a really lovely night in. Austin and I are gonna cook burgers. We're probably gonna watch a new episode of the TV series we've been watching. We've been watching the 2nd season of 1923 that is releasing weekly right now, and the latest episode came out yesterday, so we'll probably watch that episode. And I, of course, am going to try and do lots of reading. So I think it's gonna be a really lovely week. Yeah, let's get started and I will check back in with you later. Okay, I also thought I would show you my outfit of the day because these overalls are new and I love them. This sweater is Hazan. I'll try and see if I link it. I'm not sure they'll have it anymore because it was a winter item. Wearing my usual jewelry, and then these overalls are new and they're from Levi's and I'm obsessed. You might somewhat recognize them because I have this exact same cut of overall in corduroy and I wear them all the time. I've worn them so many times. You've probably seen them in a bunch of my vlogs, and I decided to get a denim pair for spring, summer, and I'm obsessed. They're so cute. So anyways, I will link these, and then just my normal clogs. So that's my little outfit for the day, and I will say I am finally getting used to the brown hair. It took me several days to get over like the shock of it and let my brain adjust, but I actually am really starting to like it, and I think the gray goes really well with it. So anyways, I'm gonna get on with my day. Good morning, friends. It is actually a week later. I took the slow living message of this video a bit too far, I guess, because I ended up taking a week off of filming this vlog. Basically, long story short, I went home to visit my parents for a couple days. I was home for about 5 days, and that was planned. I knew that was coming up. I was just planning to finish the vlog before I left to visit them, and that didn't end up happening because work was busy and I was really trying to prioritize a bit of balance. So it was just one of those things that didn't end up getting done. But it was super lovely to see my parents. It was Austin's spring break because he's still in school, so he has those scheduled breaks, and he was going home to visit his family. And so I thought I might as well just go visit mine because I haven't seen them for a while, and it was really super nice. I basically took those couple days pretty much completely off. I did a little bit of work. I was answering emails, but I spent a lot of time with my parents and a lot of time outside because where they live is 8 hours south of here, so it's much warmer, and it felt like summer. I even got like a little sunburnt, which I'm honestly happy about. I feel like my winter skin just needed a little vitamin D. So I am back, and I actually have 2 days until this vlog is supposed to go live, so I thought I would kind of pick up the video and continue because there's more I wanted to share with you. I went for a walk this morning. That has been my new thing I've been trying to do, and I'm pretty determined to pick up the habit now that the weather is getting at least kind of nice. It's certainly not super warm here, but it's at least not freezing. And so I did that this morning. It was super duper nice. I'm feeling so like refreshed and ready for the day. Not much has changed. I didn't really read much while I was gone, so I'm still trying to get through The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue before the end of this vlog. Today is Friday. I have just kind of a normal work day ahead of me, nothing too crazy. And then tonight Austin gets home, so I have to go pick him up from the airport. And I'm actually really excited to see him. I think because we were long distance for so long, I always underestimate how much I'll miss him, like when we separate for, a week or so to go travel to different places. I feel like I'm so used to being apart from him for a month at a time that I'm like, oh, like a week is no problem. But now that we live together, I feel like I really feel a week apart. So I'm actually really excited to see him. So that will be nice. And then tomorrow is Saturday, and I think it's just gonna be a nice weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm gonna get to work, and I will check in with you later.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings.
Good morning, friends. It is a rainy, cloudy Saturday morning, but I have very exciting plans for the morning. Earlier this year in the fall, I think, Austin and I went to the most amazing antique fair I've ever been to. I've actually never been to an antique fair in particular, one that's just over a certain weekend and is portable. Like it's not an antique shop that lives there year round. And it was so fun. And I didn't really know the tradition or the schedule. I didn't know when it would be back, if it would be back, but I saw online that it is back this weekend, and so I am going. It is just opening, and I am so excited. So I'm going to take you along with me. We're going to have a fun Saturday morning antiquing, and it's just going to be the best. It's the best start to the weekend. I am so excited. So let's get to it.
I should be the last to know. Hello, Ramona. I mistook you for a dream. The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know. Hello, Ramona. I push back the serious feeling.
Okay, I am back from the antique fair, and we also had kind of a late breakfast, lunch, brunch sort of thing because I only had a little snack this morning, and Austin was just getting up when I got back. I thought I would walk you through what I got. This ended up being an amazing antique run. I wasn't there very long, like I was only there about half an hour. And it was so busy. I got there right when it opened, but already it was so crowded. So I tried to get clips when I could. But I ended up finding some amazing things, particularly two things that I've been looking for a long time, and I have finally found, and I'm so excited. So I'm going to show you what I got. I also wanted to say that my downstairs neighbors are being super duper loud, and also it is super windy, and like the wind against the windows is being loud. So I apologize if you're hearing background noise. I'm going to try and talk as loudly as possible, so hopefully you don't hear too much of the background noise, but I just wanted to note. So this is everything I got, and I am obsessed. I'm so in love. I have been looking for a wicker antique laundry basket for so long, and they're honestly hard to find, especially one this size. You can find them smaller. And this one was only $20, which is honestly such a good price. I usually see them for $50 or $70. And then the next really exciting find is this cabinet. I have been looking for a little kind of like countertop sized curio cabinet for ages, and they're so hard to find. And then when you do find them, they're really expensive. And so when I saw this one, it was only $20. I ran for it. I literally ran for it and immediately picked it up. I am in love with it. It's this orange stain, which I feel like I'm constantly fighting. So I'm definitely going to be restaining the exterior. And then I was thinking I might paint the interior like a nice, cute kind of antique shade. I'm not really sure what yet, but I really wanted a little curio cabinet to show my miniatures and other little like random knickknacks in. And I'm so excited about that one. And then I also picked up this beautiful antique print in this frame. I thought it was really lovely and also very reasonably priced. So I don't know where it's going quite yet, but I'm sure I'll find a spot for it. And then another thing that I never pass up at antique fairs is frames, because once you have an antique frame, it's really easy to go online and buy antique inspired prints. So you can go to like, I think it's like fineart.com. There's a lot of shops online where you can buy like antique style prints, even with that canvasy texture for not a lot of money. And then you can mount them inside of antique frame, and it looks really fancy and expensive, but it's actually, you know, not that expensive because you're not buying a real painting. For example, these three paintings are real antiques and like are actually painted and framed, but this one is what I was just describing. So I bought that frame vintage, but then that is just a print that I bought online for like $20. So whenever I see a good cheap frame at an antique store, I almost always pick it up. This one in particular is exciting because I've been looking for a large one for a print I already have, so I'm very excited about that. And then I just got this beautiful wooden one back here. So that's my little haul, and honestly, I am so excited. I'm so happy I went. It's such a nice feeling when you've been looking for certain things for so long and you finally find them. I'm very excited. I also wanted to show you the project I was working on yesterday because I didn't really talk to you about it on camera. But basically, you can see side by side, we've had these open shelves in our kitchen basically since we moved in. It used to have doors on them, but I just took the doors off when we moved in. And I put them in storage. We'll be putting them back when we move out. But as you can see, the insides were really dingy from like years of disuse, and the back paneling is cracked, and it's just really kind of dark and dirty and gross. So what I did on this side was I took out the shelves and gave those a fresh coat of paint, and then also gave the like surrounding cabinet a fresh coat of paint. And then I put up removable wallpaper on the backing so that there's kind of some visual interest with the open shelves, and I am obsessed. And today I'm gonna do the same thing to that side. It was definitely pretty time consuming. It will take me most of the afternoon, but I'm really thrilled about it. And then I have exciting plans for over here because this corner has always been kind of non-functional. I feel like it's just that corner where I put things that I don't want on the counter. I currently have this plant here. This is an old bulb plant that has since died. I just need to get the bulbs out and put them into storage for next year, so please ignore that. But it's usually where we keep our knives, our paper towels, our fruit bowl. The thing that makes this corner really hard functionally is this power strip, which I think I'm gonna relocate somehow. This is where the light plugs in to go here. And also this is where we plug in like our crock pot if I use it. And I used to have a lamp here that was plugged in there, and I'm actually getting a different lamp to go there soon. So I think I'm gonna move this power strip down here. And then I'm installing shelves where this little cabinet is, because this cabinet is super cute and I love that it brings some wood tones to the room, but it isn't really very functional because of the way it mounts to the wall. Like I can't pull hard on it at all without worrying about it like falling off the wall. So I never put anything in it and it's just not very functional, unfortunately. So I'm going to put some shelves in that corner, kind of inspired by this one that I put up earlier this year. So I went to Lowe's, this is kind of my project corner in here, and got these corbels and these pieces of wood so that I can basically put up some little shelves here and here. And this will not be too far out to block the window here. So I think it's going to be perfect. So that corner and this exposed open cabinet are kind of going to be my projects for the day, and I'm hoping I can make some good progress. On that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. I really appreciate you tagging along with me on this kind of slow living week in the life, and I apologize that it was somewhat disjointed. I really felt like I did what I set out to do this vlog and kind of made sure that I was balancing between a busy week and still, you know, prioritizing me time and rest and slow living, which is always something, as I was saying, that I struggle with. And I'm really pleased with how the week turned out. I got a lot done, but I also don't feel burnt out, which I feel like is always the goal. And also, as a little reading update, I have not yet finished The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I am loving it, but honestly, I've just been in like a weird couple weeks where I haven't had a lot of time to read. I'm really hoping to finish it soon, so hopefully in the next vlog, I'll have a bit more of a reading update for you. But yeah, thank you so much for spending the week with me. It was honestly a really lovely week, and I feel like it's so fun that it ended on a little bit of an antique fair. I had no idea that was happening this weekend, so I'm glad I could include it in this vlog. And yeah, I just am so grateful you're here. There are some new faces here from last week's video, so hello if you're new, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. And I really look forward to seeing you in next week's video. I am so grateful for this little family, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, friends.